Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about the topic of the topics, especially for affiliation, all the SEO abuse we're seeing in SERPs. I have an expert that deals a lot with this, with all the negative SEOs, with all of the abuse we're seeing. Berta, I know Berta for quite a while. We met at a few conferences. She's brilliant, 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 and I'm beyond excited that she agreed to join and talk to me about this shady topic. Welcome, Berta.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction and thanks for having me. Shall I speak about me and introduce myself?
Introduce yourself a little bit, just in case some people don't know you. I mean, I don't know. I know you, but maybe
Okay.
there's some specimens out there that haven't met you yet.
Okay. So I started my journey 12 years ago in SEO. When I started to work in SEO in one of the best known affiliate networks and the biggest networks in Israel. And the first sentence that the head of SEO was asking me, do you know what SEO is? And I said, nope, but I'm going to Google it. And so this was the beginning of my journey. I was starting to work there and building the market in the German-speaking countries. So we were the strongest affiliate network in the German-speaking countries. And after 4 or 5 years, I decided to go solo and to be self-employed. And since then, I'm a freelancer and I'm consultant for iGaming clients, and very deep in these topics and very interesting topics. I'm also a consultant for different clients as well. So this is me very shortly.
Thank you. Well, when you started 12 years ago, SEO was definitely different. I mean, we're just getting trickier and trickier each year. So, what is the biggest change that you've seen from doing the good SEO to all of this wow sort of bullshit we're seeing right now in the SERPs?
I have to say that 12 years ago, you had also some bullshit, but it was very minor bullshit. So that means that still, if you're doing a good SEO and playing with the right rules, you can do very well. And for affiliate networks, it was very easy to get their sites up and rank easily. But with the time, first of all, the algos of Google, they got, let's say, smarter, more complicated. There were no rules behind it. It was like, okay, if you don't play the game, so you're out of the game. And more negative SEO tactics that, for instance, for the usual affiliate networks, they had no chance. Black hat strategies, and today this is even worse. So today we have parasites, we have black hat, we have canonical issues with different affiliate sites, so you name it.
It's true. I mean, blackhead was always around in some shape and form, but it wasn't that predominant. Right now, if
Yes.
you like, it used to be like, okay, you had a good SEOs that did the good normal website, that built a proper affiliate website, and they did all of the good that they knew. Maybe we bought some links that is not highly recommended, but it's not exactly fully breaking the rules full speed, right?
Exactly.
And you ranked and you created a value. But now, if you don't do blackhead or abuse, then it's like you don't even stand a chance unless you are one of the huge ones like casino.org, gambling.com. Of course, they are names out there for 20 years. But the normal, like if I want to start affiliation tomorrow, which for the record, I don't,
I would recommend it.
I don't, I would do it the way that I know, like I build a website and I do a good SEO to it. But no, if I want to do it these days, I would have to go Parasite. I would have to go all of these tricky things. But you started on negative SEO. I see a lot of these. And I get a lot of people asking me, like, have you seen this? What do I do with this? What is the nastiest SEO negative attack that you've seen lately? Or that you had to deal with for your clients?
The parasites. The parasites, several years ago, it started heavily, and I was working with clients with huge networks, and they were very pissed. And okay, we have no chance. We have no chance to compete with sites that are doing massively parasites. Sites sites, for instance, that have a very high trust and authority level, and having an exclusive folder with the biggest brands for casinos, so there is no chance. And if you take, for instance, markets that are very competitive and have a very high player value, for instance, Canada, Australia, it's almost impossible to compete if you're not doing parasites. So this was the most difficult thing. But beside the parasites, what I see or saw a lot are, for instance, the PBN networks where you just use drop domains and then try to get these drop domains back or revive them back with content that these drop domains had in the past, and then build slowly the casino content. Or what I see a lot are, for instance, these canonical issues.
Yes, this canonical abuse, that is a like
Yes,
new type of new kid on a block since like half of last year, right? And I remember when we talked about it together, first time, I was like, have you seen this? What are they doing? Can you please help me understand? And we tried to unravel this mystery together with Maya Sayapina as well. So yeah. And ever since I realized what's going on, thanks with your help as well, I'm seeing it everywhere. It's like your eyes open. So
yes.
explain that shortly what we're seeing, because I'm sure a lot of people still don't know what's going on, what's hitting us.
The canonical issue is that, in fact, one side is using the canonical of another side where they belong to the same network. It doesn't matter that they have the same content. It doesn't matter. So you get, for instance, you get the DR or the PageRank of the site in order to push the other side. So what we see, for instance, is when you go to the source code, you see the canonicals. So it's a bit difficult to catch them, but you can catch them. And I see it across the board. You had, for instance, I saw you post on LinkedIn where you went a bit deeper into the topic, where you explained it very well how they do it, and this is exactly what they do. This is exactly what
Yes,
they
so
do.
they would buy a new domain that
Yes,
suddenly, like out of nowhere, ranks. Like you, one day you just put it out there. The next day it's position one for online casino UK. You're looking at it like, what the hell? They have no backlinks, right? Because you go obviously as a normal SEO, you go through your tools, you look at backlinks, nothing. Content is not that brilliant. So then you understand something's going on, but it's a little bit difficult as there is no redirect. If there is redirect, you start to see it in the backlinks. But how do you discover when you don't know what's going on? Like I usually struggle with this, so I start to go like for the similar domains and trying to figure out where is the abuse coming from. But do you have a trick to discover what's
yes.
canonicalizing where, or you just you know?
Yes, I discovered it several days ago. Um, I have to say I didn't check it for a lot of sites, a bunch of sites. So when you see a site, you need to search on Google with site semicolon and then for the
Mm-hmm.
domain, and then you see all the pages, and then just click on the three dots from the first page and open it, and then you have see more about the site. Then you click on it, and then you see the name of the domain and the other name or the second domain that, for instance, is using the canonical.
Oh, this is really clever. I'm
Yes,
always basically just guessing is like using a crystal ball,
yes.
like what's canonicalizing where,
No,
but
you
you
don't need
actually
to
have a
guess.
system. So
Yeah,
the site test with the semicolon and then the three dots
yes,
and go that way. That is really, really, really clever.
yeah,
And thank you for that tip. But yes, this canonical thing. And then they use canonical hrefs and all of the things that can pass the value. And it's just,
exactly.
and
It
I
works.
remember, I know exactly which post you're talking about. And I got people saying on that post saying, how do we fight this? How do we actually rank? So my only advice is do the same, because of course
Yeah.
lots of SEOs don't want to go to black hat. They don't. But can you not? Can you still believe that Google is gonna come and save you? Google gonna fix itself?
No,
I don't
Google
think so.
doesn't care. Google doesn't care. I mean, the issue is with the black hat, if you go for Parasite, this is a very costly thing. So you need a really high budget if you want to scale it. But the thing with the canonical, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. And I see
And
it on like websites that would pick up a penalty or a deranked, and then they do this trick because they already invested thousands
Exactly.
and tens of thousands in backlinks, and they do the same content, so it looks like normal cross-domain canonical to Google. Like, look, I'm actually just saying this content is better here, but it's basically the same. We are the
It's the
same thing.
same.
Don't worry. I'm following your rules. They basically send all of the abuse, and Google is blissfully unaware. And a lot of people are saying, oh no, Google is going to save us. Newsflash, it is not. So look into this canonical thing, look into hreflangs carry a lot of value as well, right? We know that. And Parasite, yes, there's a category on its own. I have my love-hate relationship with Parasite SEO because on one hand, it's super clever. Like, as you
Yes.
said, it's expensive, but it's super clever. You either do it through partnership, we know Bill.de in Germany, completely partnership for casinos. As you said, Canada, Australia. What's your opinion on Parasite? Is it going to last, or is Google finally going to clean up? Because we know that in 2024, they said in May 5th, I think it was, we are cleaning up Parasite. This abuse must go. Is it going
No,
anywhere?
it's not going anywhere. It will be only more and more clever. I know parasites for years already. So we still have the issues, we still see it in the search, and this is part of it. And Google doesn't, sorry, give a shit. You can report it 1,000 times a day. It doesn't matter. They're alive. I mean, there were some sites where Google just take them down. I think it was Wikipedia and all the things because there was a lot of turmoil about it, and Google was doing something about it. But that's it. That's it. So we're going to live with it. So either you play the game or you're not playing the game.
It is very sad reality because for anyone with like not tricky white black hat SEO thinking, which most of us were brought up like that to like follow the guidelines, read the guidelines, twist them a little bit. It's difficult for you to change all your thinking,
Yeah.
saying, okay, now I need to do this. So Parasite, drop domains, you mentioned drop domains. That's the thing that is really like it used to be thing. PBNs and drop
It
domains, it
used to
used
be
to be a thing.
exactly.
Then like 2018, 19, Google sort of cleaned it up. People lost a lot of money on this, had to rebuild things, and now it's everywhere again. And
Yes,
it's a little bit more clever, but I don't see that much difference in it. Okay, usually it doesn't have a dog salon anymore as changing to casino. It's a little bit more clever, but it's still a PBN, right?
it's a PBN. Of course, it's a PBN, and this is a very old strategy. It's a very old strategy that we used to do also in the past. So nothing new. But there are very huge networks that all of us know who I'm talking about, and they're doing it massively. They're doing it massively across different markets. They don't give a shit. So this is exactly what is happening. Then taking a drop domain with still good backlinks and still, let's say, good DR, and then trying to repurpose the old content and put the casino content on it. So nothing new and nothing special, and I'm not surprised at all.
I'm actually experimenting quite a lot with drop domains because it's sort of a cheap way of running of experiment if you find actual drop domains for €9. And a lot of them actually have got really good backlinks and
Yes,
really good DR. And I am not exactly a person that loves DR because it can be manipulated, but I always look for something that has got like a history of building good DR. So it's not like 0 and 200. Like we don't have
exactly.
290. But so I started to like work with it and see like what kind of value it passes, and if I do nothing, how fast it actually drops off in their value. And you can actually manipulate quite a lot. Like if you
Yes,
have a website with DR 30 and you just like 301 it to another website, the DR of the other website goes up and it just starts to rank better for very low, like low hanging fruit keywords. It's not going to be online casino, but if you are doing, let's say, casino name bonus, casino name free spins or something, you can start to rank with it quite
yes,
cheaply. Okay, it's never going to last too long, but
no,
it still works. I just started to do it just to see like, does this still work?
works.
I don't have anything out there like affiliate website, but for the test of it, I'm really surprised that it still works and it works it's even better than before. Not
Yes,
sure if that's true,
but
but in
why
my
it
opinion,
shouldn't?
it is.
But why it shouldn't, Ivana? Why it shouldn't? This is exactly what I said at the beginning. Google doesn't care. Do
Yeah.
whatever we want. It's wild, wild west. It is like it was 10, 12 years, 15 years ago.
This is it. It's we really rolled back on the quality. I
Yes,
mean, as SEOs, we always push the boundaries, so we created a lot of the black hat. And we obviously broke Google enough that they stopped caring. And if somebody asks me if Google still cares about the SERPs as an
obviously.
organic result, I say no. And I always tell them, look at, and this will be repeating in a few videos, but I always tell them, look at the amount of updates we had 2025. We had 3 updates and 1 spam update. And 2024, there was like 13 updates. And
Yes,
2023 was 15 updates. And Google just obviously gave up. And I think this year we will see the March, the June, and the Christmas one, as you know, always we get the gift. And they will just clean up some SERPs for no good reason, because even the better results will disappear, and Blackhead and Parasite will be like, hey, welcome, I'm ranking better. Just like the last update we saw. And that's it. But they don't care. They moved all the focus to their AI products,
AI.
right?
They have other fights to fight. You know, they they have the ads. Okay, this is their cash cow. They have their AI, which is the newest part in the, let's say, the newest thing in the portfolio, because they need to compete. So why they should care about a bit of Parasite and a bit of Black Cat and a bit of this and that? And I think this has two sides. On the one hand, it pisses affiliates off because it's very difficult to compete. On the other hand, it's like the doors are open. This is the best time to test. This is the best time to do whatever you want, and just try it, you know?
Exactly. That's what I keep seeing is like, you couldn't do some of this crazy stuff we're doing right now 3 years ago when Google still tried to give us the best results. Right now, the AI product is obviously very expensive, so all the focus, all of the good people, all of the money going there. And SERPs for SEO, especially iGaming, let's be honest, they don't really look at us twice. It's abandoned. So you want to try all the blackhead, you want to try with crazy stuff. Now is your time. Do the canonicals. Obviously, if you have money, do the Parasite. And I actually don't have that much problem with it, because that's the new reality. My
Yeah,
problem comes with the negative SEO attacks when people send each other. What I see lately, again, links attacks in, 200,000 links tomorrow to you with porn anchors. I have problem with that, and DMCA takedowns, all the fake DMCA takedowns. So what would be for you the, like, really the mother that you wish would go away? DMCA takedowns, DDoS attacks. What's the worst
exactly.
one for you?
The DMCA is like a pain in the neck because that's very difficult to get rid of it. So Parasite, nothing special. I'm fine with it, but you need to prepare for it with a lot of money, because if you want to scale it and play the game, this is the way. PBN is also nothing special. It was here for years, and
Yeah.
we know
It's
it.
like
We
fashion,
know.
it keeps coming back.
Yes, it's just it's like with fashion, yeah, retro, everything comes back.
Yeah. Crop
And
tops and PBNs. There we go.
yes, yes, and Canonical, yeah. I don't think that this is something that's going to keep for a long time, but until it is here, why not do it? I mean, especially in our industry. Our industry
Especially
is,
now with
yes,
all of these websites, smaller affiliate websites, losing traffic because of the June update and just losing half of their traffic. Like, you have nothing to lose. Your traffic is next to nothing. Try
exactly.
the canonical thing. Try it.
Yes,
Like, really.
yes,
It's a dead website. You can either kill it more if that's possible, or you can revitalize it with this trick. I would revitalize. Like, I would go for it. So
yes,
if you're
all
listening to it
in.
and you run a small affiliate, I dare you, try it and tell us.
I
Tell us afterwards.
I agree with you 100%, because this is the way. I mean, if you have nothing to lose and the site is almost dead, so go for the canonical. Try it. All in.
Fantastic. What do you think is going to be in 2026? More abuse, or are we going to see SEOs fighting back with whitehead SEO? What is it for you that is going to be? This is still beginning of the year. So what do you think realistically we can expect? I think it's going to be more abuse, and we're going into dark
Yes.
side right
So
now, and it's going to be dark time till Google miraculously decides to save us all and tell us, okay, you whitehead people, we love you and we're getting back to you. So I think get ready to be, the dark head SEO, but
I really don't want to destroy the dreams of SEOs or affiliates, but with whitehead SEO, you won't you won't survive, especially in the affiliate marketing. Uh, if you're a brand, of course, with white hat, you can do it.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine, but you're a
operators,
brand.
that's a different
It's
category.
a
They
different, yeah. But for affiliates, only black hat. Only
I think
black
I would
hat.
like to say try to combine like invest in a good content that still makes sense and then use the, canonical, for example. So when you're using this trick, you're still serving a good content and maybe you increase your self metrics. Links, obviously, here to stay, just going crazy with the links, never seen that much
Yes.
value being in links. But think of your link strategies. I would say try to combine it, but definitely the black hat is here and it is
Try
here
to
to stay
combine
for
it.
now.
Exactly. Try to combine it, and it depends heavily on the market. Because if you're in a market that are very competitive, for instance, as I said in the beginning, Canada, Australia,
Yeah,
this is a
Sweden.
different game. This is a different game. If you talk about markets, for instance, that are not English-speaking markets, you still have a chance to do a combination with black hat and white hat SEO, where you can
True.
get a bit more out of it. But for the English-speaking markets, especially for these with a high competitive level, black hat.
So that's the reality that we expect. And what would be your SEO affiliate dream? If you could like have a dream and I miraculously make it come true, which I'm not going to, what would that be? Black hat or white hat?
I think the combination is the key. The combination is the key. There is no other way. And as an SEO, you need to be very flexible and you need to adapt to the situation that you are. Because I'm not expecting Google to do anything. So if you know to do both and you combine both, I think this is a winning strategy.
Absolutely. But as we were mainly trained, a lot of us, to do the white hat, I think it takes a lot of education to understand the black hat because you master one thing and something else pops up. So, try to find people to follow and learn from them. Because,
Exactly.
for example, Berta speaks a lot about black hat and she's happy to share. Like we are in contact a lot about all of these strategies because I cannot come up with everything myself. You neither. So find your support group. Know that you're not alone in this wonderful
Mhm.
SEO market right now. And keep doing the best you can. Now, what I see as a problem with this is the stakeholders that are not SEOs, and you need to tell them, like, okay, I
Yes.
know we were doing this for last 20 years and we made money. However, right now we dropped like this and we cannot actually do much. I want to do this, and it's going to cost us X amount of money. And it is a black hat and Google might not like it, but I believe Google doesn't care. How would you deal with this? Because this is a problem for a lot of people saying, we need to do Parasite, but obviously the stakeholders or the owners are like, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're doing only white hat. And then they are surprised they cannot win. So how would you advise people to talk to their stakeholders to explain to them that sadly this is the reality? Let's do it.
First of all, it depends once again on the markets. If there is a market that is very difficult, where you have to be very careful not to do the black hat, then I wouldn't recommend it. But it's all about the money, return on investment. This is what the stakeholders interests. They want to see what will be the output after this input. If you come with a good strategy and if you have good calculations behind it and you can show the return on investment, I don't think that this should be any problem to convince them.
Hopefully, hopefully. But I know a lot of people that would just simply not go the black way. They just keep believing Google is coming
No,
back and
no,
rescuing us like the,
no. If you're so long in
shining
the
knight on a
business,
horse.
if you're so long in the business, you know that it's not going to happen.
Okay, listen to Berta. Google is not coming back to rescue us. Thank you so much. Any last words to anyone who is listening to I don't know, cheer them on to keep a good faith that we will survive as SEOs 2026?
Yes, be patient. Don't give up. I know it's a dirty fight, but it is what it is. And I really hope for everyone, especially for affiliate networks, to have a very successful 2026.
Here is us hoping. We wish you all the best luck. Keep learning, and thank you, Berta.
Thank you.